Hi there, I'm Becca Feakin with Amazing Paper Grace. I'm a licensed designer with Spellbinders Paper Arts, and I'm tickled to be showing you a 3D project today. We recently released a collection called Shadowbox Vignettes, and I'm here to tell you, you can make a frame from a shadow box, but you can also make a 3D item. And so I'm going to show you an exquisite set of drawers. Just check this out. Here are 3 drawers, and this drawer, it's a frame. So if you can only imagine giving somebody a 3-tier gift, perhaps a necklace in that drawer, perhaps the bracelet in this drawer, perhaps the earring in this drawer, and then you close it up and look at the presentation. I mean, the box is just exquisite. People will wonder what's inside it, and I bet you'd like to know how to make it. So I'm going to step you through how to make it. I'm going to give you the dimensions on all of the sheets that we used and on the frame that I'm going to use. So let's get started. I'm going to make a frame, and for the frame I'm going to use Shadowbox Frame in the 1-inch profile. So this is the die right here. The way we're going to do this is I'm going to cut 4 pieces. 2 will be with these 2 pieces bookended, and 2 will be with these 2 pieces bookended, and I'm also going to use 4 of this. Now, I don't know if you've already seen my video, but I do take you through this step by step and show you how to make a simple frame, and it's going to be the same concept with this. I've done 3/4 inch frames in the past. This is going to be a 1 inch, but they all work the same. I'm going to show you this very quickly on screen, but definitely check out the other videos so that you can take your time and learn all the tips and techniques that I've shared with you to make it easy. So I have already gone ahead and cut 4 pieces of paper, and they're going to look like this. There are 2 with the tab, and then there are 2 with the side. Now the only thing I need to do is score them. I've already gone ahead and pre-scored 3 of them, but I want to show you how I pre-score on 1 of them. So let me just set these aside. If I flip this over and you get up close, you can probably tell from the cutting that there are some indentation lines. What I'm doing with the scoring is I'm going to connect those indentation lines. I don't want to go over any previous scoring. Let me make sure I'm on the 2. So there's the 2 and there's the 2. So I'm just going to go like that. And then I will go like so. There are 4 score lines on each. And like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line these up alternating. This one followed by this one, and butt them up together like so. Then I'm going to take a piece of tape. I'm going to put a piece of tape across this crack. Like so. Remove the liner, and then I'm going to add a tab on top. Like so. Now I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to put tape all the way across the bottom. Okay. So now, flip it over, and I'm going to fold these into place. So now I'm going to poke those down like that, poke that down like that, and I'm going to go in on this side. And I'm going to go on the back of the tab. Okay. Like so. Like so. Like so. And okay. So now we have a box. We have our frame, and each frame is a drawer. I would typically finish this off by putting a piece of paper over it, but I already have one off to the side. And it looks like this. And I've gone ahead and put a little button on it because it's the handle for our drawer. Now the next thing that we're going to do with this is we need to create a sleeve for every drawer. And as I mentioned before, I'll share all of the dimensions with you so that you can write them down for when you make the project. Here's the sleeve, and here's what it looks like. It's two pieces of paper that are glued together on the side. And so our drawer would go in there like so, and that's one. And it just so happens that I have two others here, here, and here. So our next step is to glue the three drawers together in between. So in between here and in between here, I'm going to apply adhesive so that we can glue them together. The next step is we're going to add a back. And the back is essentially a piece of cardstock. I'll give you the dimensions. That's scored the same distance in on each side, and then the edges are cut out. So I'm going to glue that to the back. Okay, so now we have a back. You can't see the back of the drawers, but here are the front of the drawers. So our next step is to put a casing around it. Set this off to the side for a moment. And I'm going to show you that I have two pieces of cardstock that are scored. I need to add adhesive here so that I can put them together this way. So they go together like this. Okay, so now I'm going to come in from the back. Okay, so our case is made. It's so beautiful so far. So now we need to do a little bit of embellishment to our case now that we have all of the drawers in place and we've added the back and we've added a cover around it. So I have a couple of flowers here and I have a couple of dies that are cut. So let me show you how we might embellish this one. Okay, so that's all of the dies that we're going to add. So now I have a flower. With a bow. Just hold that in place for just a second. Okay, so that's actually going to do it. You can actually add however many embellishments you'd like. Just make it your own. Add flowers, add buttons. So there we have it, a set of drawers, and it's very simple to make. You're just making it in multiples of 3, adding the casing, and then adding one grand casing in the back. That's all there is. Just goes to show you that you can add 3D to Shadowbox vignettes, and then you have a lovely gift, and it's very easy to do. I'm glad that you allowed me to share that with you, and I hope you enjoy my new collection, Shadowbox Vignettes.